I love that story. Hello, everybody. Welcome to In the Pod with the Cast. I'm your host, Jason Kodie, also known as Dr. Chops. And we are here at the Edmonton International Street Performers Festival, now celebrating its 40th year. Oh my goodness. Today's guest is a legend. He's right here. It's Ron Pearson.
Hello. Dr. Chops?
Dr. Chops, not a real doctor.
No, oh really? Only on TV? You play on TV?
No, I've played with doctors, but I am taking appointments.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
This is not about me, though.
Oh.
This is about you.
Oh.
You, that's right, you are in the pod. It's a hot pod.
It is a hot pod.
You're part of the cast.
Yes.
And you have been part of the cast for a number of years.
They can't get rid of me.
You, when Alberta was declared a province, you were in this festival.
Yeah. Yeah, when was that?
1905.
Yes, that sounds about right. Yes.
No, in our 40th year, and here we are.
40th, yes.
Yes. So, late 80s you joined.
Actually, my first festival was 1990.
Okay.
I saw my first festival in the late 80s, probably about 88, when it was on Rice Howard Way.
Okay.
And I fell in love with it. And I at the time was doing magic professionally. I was working in restaurants and I was doing birthday parties, whatever paid the bills. But and I'd seen street performing. I lived in New York for about a year, and I saw street performers, but it never clicked with me at all that I could do this. And then when I saw the festival here, it all just came together. And
Okay.
I realized, oh, I'd love to do this.
What did you audition with back then? What was?
Well, I went to see Dick Finkel, the founder of the festival, and I was in his office in the McLeod building across the street from where it
This
was.
guy, no fear.
And I said, hey, Dick, I love the festival. I'd love to be a part of it. And he said to me, I don't think so. And I said, why not? He said, well, because, you do restaurants and you're doing a lot of kids' work and stuff. You're not a street performer. You're not like a street magician, so I don't think it would work. And I thought, what an ass. Really?
Yeah.
Really?
What a dick.
So, a dick.
Yeah.
He was a dick. I think we can all agree on that. So,
It's on his tombstone.
yeah. So, it was Richard.
I didn't know him that well.
Okay, well, that following summer, I decided, okay, I'm going to do this. So I went to the Fringe, and I did my first show. I made $2. My second show, I changed everything. I worked through the whole week. At the end of the week, I'm in my little Honda Civic, and I counted from the day, I'd made $100 that day. It was like the greatest day of my life. It was better than my kids were born. It was the greatest day of my life.
Yes.
And then the next summer I decided to do the outdoor stages because they had the street stuff, which I was doing, and they also had stages.
That's here on Churchill.
No, that's...
This is still on Rice Howard.
Still, yeah. No,
Okay.
no, no. Oh, no, this is... I'm sorry. This is Fringe. I did the Fringe that summer because Dick wouldn't hire me. So I did the Fringe, and this following year, I did the outdoor stages on the Fringe, and I was about halfway through the week, and then I was packing my stuff away, and then the shadow kind of came upon me. I looked up, and it was Finkel. And he said, I'd like you to do the festival next year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like a shadow. He crept upon you.
Exactly, did.
He was known for that.
Yeah, and so he was kind of, I don't know if he was baiting me before or what, but I mean...
Vetting.
He saw that I could do it, and
Yes.
he saw that I at least was trying to do something. So,
Great, wow.
I don't know, he felt sorry for me or whatever, but he hired me the next year.
You do have that effect on people. So when you came to the street performers here, it was on grass.
Yes, it was great.
Were you on grass?
I'm not really going to comment on that.
Your show on grass.
So, yeah, I think it was.
Okay.
Yes. Someone said I should have brought my lawyer, and I should have listened.
Your parole officer said you were fine for half an hour.
Yeah. Well, he's off. He's having a donair right now. I don't know what he's doing.
He's in the pool.
I have to meet him later.
Okay. I'm glad you touched on that because the Fringe is a vital component of street performers and great festivals in town. You have done some amazing work at the Fringes with your installs.
Oh, yes.
Which are spellbinding. Tell us a little bit about them, because I've seen a few of them, and I haven't seen them replicated in these parts.
Yes, no, we were the only ones doing them, I think. We were recreating what were called grind shows, and they were illusions, old illusions that the carnivals would use, put in a tent, and people would come in, and it would be like the Spider Lady, half woman, half spider, the LSD baby. That was a good one. I always wanted to do that one.
Right, my cousin's that as well.
Is that right?
Yes.
And I'll put them in a tent.
Please.
And so we had all these classic sideshow carnival illusions. And we decided, because one day I was street performing at the Fringe, and I looked up and I saw the mini donuts, and I said, well, this is a Midway. So it was a good fit, and yes, we did that for many years. We did one here. We did the Mermaid.
We did?
Yeah, we did one year.
That's right.
Yeah. And it was the year that this is kind of a genius I am.
Okay.
I decided I was going to perform my show, do a sideshow, and my wife was about to have a baby at any moment.
Fantastic.
And the opening night of the party, I was not there. I was with my wife having the baby.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then a gig the next day?
Yes. We just got word.
10 days.
Well, what are you going to do?
Yeah, you gotta hustle.
baby.
You gotta hustle. You gotta feed that thing.
Who's going to feed him?
Who's gonna feed him? Not the spider lady.
No. I might feed him to the spider lady, but...
She would dig that.
So
before we go any further with my questions, I just want to ask you about your stool. How was your stool?
Well, my doctor said that...
No, the stool that you're on.
Yeah, my doctor said that it was a good fit and solid. So
it's sturdy.
I think it's fine.
It was a little creaky before I lubricated your stool.
Oh.
Just to make it smooth and firm.
Thank you.
That's what we're after.
Thank you.
It's the least.
Is my parole officer down his donaire yet? Because I'm feeling uncomfortable now.
That's how our relationship is built on discomfort.
Yes.
It really is. Now, you're taking part in the Troupe de Jours.
Am I?
Have you? You did.
Yes.
Are you done?
I'm hosting it again on Friday. I think.
Excellent.
Yeah, I did last Friday. It was great. Yeah, I went Saturday. I was on Saturday.
Okay. Oh, you will be on the final Saturday.
No,
You did
last
Saturday. That's
and
what
now I'll be on Friday.
Excellent. And the Troupe de Jour, for our viewers, is a show that happens at the end of the regular programming in the square, and the performers from the day gather. They do a little 15, 20-minute best of thing. It's a wonderful show just to cap off your experience here at the StreetFest. As such, you and I are you're cagier, but we're cagey vets of this festival. You're cagier. I'd want you in a cage match on my side, right? Because, grappling. We need a grappler.
Mental grappler.
And a magician as well would be good in the cage match. We've seen some subtle changes over the years to this festival.
Yes.
Right?
Not so subtle sometimes.
Not so subtle and necessary. You were at one point a board member.
I was
Yes.
president of the board.
You were president of the board.
Yeah, I was.
Right.
And it was an excellent board. It was I got on Heather Swain, who's also a rover here at the festival. Misinformation. That's right. She had she had asked me to be on the board. She wanted to step down. She had been there a long time. So I came on. It was just to the point where the festival, they had just recovered. They had really great board members, and because we almost lost the festival through a period of time.
Yes.
And so we had really well-heeled board members and people who knew people, and we were able to save it again. So it was great.
Right.
Yeah, so it was very easy for me. I kind of stepped on, and we went from there. And then we continued to lose money. So that was my legacy. As we went broke again. So you're welcome.
But also, that's the challenges of running any festival, an outdoor festival in this town.
Yeah, especially these days.
Right.
Yeah.
And the changes that we've seen, not only to the festival itself, but to how the artists are, their roles. Right. For example, you'll do Troupe de Jour, but I will do Late Night Madness.
Right.
Right. We're not doing both.
No.
Right.
Well, I never did Late Night Madness, and the reason for that.
Oh, good.
Even in the old days.
Yes.
Because I live here. I live here in Edmonton, and but you're a musician. You do anything, right? Like whatever. Like, you want me to play something?
Hang on, I just got to get my parole officer.
Yeah, you do anything. But I had kids. And like you said before,
it's okay. Keep going.
Who's this is about?
Yeah, you're right. It's about you. But
So I decided that if I was on the road, I would have why not? Nothing else to do.
Nothing else.
But I was here. I had to go for groceries and change babies and stuff like that. So I never actually did the Late Night Madness because all the rehearsals were like 3 in the morning and rehearsals.
Yes.
3 in the morning.
So do you think that I could use this rationale for myself for this year? I mean, I'd never considered to throw my kids under the bus and use them
all the time.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very satisfying.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was your upbringing.
Yeah, well,
I guess so. It's that generation thing that.
Yeah, I was British. You know, my dad was
Right.
British. And it's like
Go get your thatch.
They,
Right. The rule of
kids
thumb
under the
and
bus all the
whatnot.
time. Rule
Wow.
of thumb.
The rule of thumb. Speaking of thumb, a thumb just appeared from our lovely assistant Natasha.
Hi, Natasha.
Right here.
Where is she?
That's our first thumb. Then we got another
It's not
one.
even on screen.
Her thumb? Oh, you didn't see it. It was behind, and
Oh, I
she's
saw
fast.
it. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let's get back to you, even though we were there. This festival, will you go to Grand Prairie for the next one?
No, I'm doing K-Days, actually.
Yes,
after this.
we'll be at K-Days.
Oh, you're there too?
I will be there.
Wow.
K-Days has become a gig again, right?
It has.
Yes.
Weirdly. Yes.
Last year, and just when you were talking about your side shows, we did the Spiegel tent last year at K-Days. But it was just wonderful. Perhaps not the best location for that concept, but that Explore Edmonton was willing to go there and bring it in.
Absolutely.
And, it was a wonderful,
beautiful tent, and you rarely get a chance to see these things. And I don't know if the audience understands what Spiegel was. Well, Spiegel
right. Let's talk about Spiegel tents.
About 75 in the world or something like that, and they are, you put them together like what was the rationale? Initially, they came from Belgium, I think.
Yes.
And the liquor laws in Belgium said that you couldn't serve alcohol in a dance hall in a tent because they wanted to move them around different parts of Belgium, but you couldn't serve booze because it's a canvas tent. So they created these wooden structures that they put together, and that's how they got around the liquor laws. And they were able to have booze at the dance hall. So it became a dance hall.
It became a dance hall. And last year we had the Crystal Palace here, which is celebrating its 75th year. That is put together with a flathead screwdriver and a mallet. No power tools on site. And this wonderful structure that's all canvas and then beautiful wood,
and I heard
stained glass.
when it comes, there's no instructions or anything. There's only like one or two guys who can put it together.
Yeah.
So if it ever gets stolen, that no one would know what to do with it. They couldn't put it together. It's really brilliant, really.
It'd be a terrible thing to steal from a storage locker.
Yeah, no kidding.
Right? There are good things, like for example, I have no risk of the
All
piano
this
bike
could be
being
yours.
Once it's abandoned on Sunday, it'll be a bidding war.
I'm sure. Yeah, that's right. Storage wars.
So K-Days, is this the Edmonton appearance? Your only street performing gig of this summer?
Yeah, pure street performing, maybe fringe, but I don't know. That's all kind of, I'm not sure yet.
Oh yeah, nobody knows about the
No one knows what's going on.
Murray is just sitting on piles of money right now.
I guess so.
Lapping himself like Daffy McScrooge.
I'm sure, yeah, like all the festivals here.
Oh, well,
He's sitting on money.
Right. Well,
not so much.
They get away
so
with
they don't know. I don't know, but it's okay. Like fringe would be kind of nice to take fringe off, you know.
I'm taking the fringe off
Are you?
after 11 straight years.
Because you used to do cabaret all the time.
I did
right?
late night cabaret. I had a really bad case of fringe-nesia. Right, and then it bit me hard, and I just cured it.
Good.
So
good. You deserve a break.
I do. Just thank you.
Yeah, we'll go have a drink, have a beverage.
Absolutely, and we will get that poker game going again because that's one thing that street performers love to do is gamble with their money.
Yeah, well, it's a good way to make some extra money, you know.
Especially when the newbies come.
Oh, exactly.
We have some newbies in our guests.
Yes, we do. So they need to be taught. You know, they need to be taught to find points.
By the cagey and the cagier veterans.
Cagey veterans.
That's all the time we have today.
What?
Thanks, Ron.
Well, it was a pleasure.
Indeed. Thank you for coming to the pod. This has been In the Pod with the Cast. We'll see you next time.